As the media industry is extremely competitive, it uses headlines and statistics to attract viewers' attention on the internet, TV, radio, magazines, and newspapers. Attention grabbing headlines are extremely important as it determines whether a viewer is intrigued or interested enough to read or listen on, and statistics are often used to highlight breaking news and grab attention. As I am a soccer fan, I looked for statistical World Cup headlines that use statistics to grab viewer attention. My first example headline is Lionel Messi at the World Cup History, Results, and Stats. The article was dated July 15, 2026. Messi has collected the most team and individual trophies in international soccer. He won the World Cup Golden Ball as best player in 2014. At the 2022 World Cup, team captain Messi became the first player to win the World Cup Golden Ball twice and led Argentina to the third World Cup victory and its first since 1986. Messi's World Cup statistics are 6 World Cup appearances 2006, 2010, 2014, 2018, 2022, and 2026. Appearances are 13, which is active play during an official game. Accumulating World Cup appearances measure players' longevity, as this event is only held every 4 years. 2,934 minutes, 21 goals, and 21 assists. In the 2006 World Cup, 3 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, and Argentina reached the quarterfinals. 2010, 5 appearances, no goals, 1 assist, Argentina reached the quarterfinals. 2014, 7 appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist, Golden Ball winner, Argentina placed second. 2018, 4 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists, Argentina reached round of 16. 2022, 7 appearances, 7 goals, 3 assists, Golden Ball winner, Argentina won the World Cup title. 2026, thus far, 7 appearances, 8 goals, 4 assists, and Argentina plays in the final match against Spain. My example headline number 2 is Mbappe versus Messi, who will kick their way to the World Cup goal record. The article was dated June 26, 2026. NBC uses statistics of World Cup soccer players to track goals scored and predict the World Cup goal record, a battle between Argentina's Lionel Messi versus France's Kylian Mbappe. The existing World Cup goal record of 16 was set in 2014 by Germany's Miroslav Klose. Messi entered this current World Cup with 13 previous World Cup goals and Mbappe with 12 goals. The World Cup goal record has been broken this World Cup with Lionel Messi, who recently scored 8 times for 21 career World Cup goals, and contender Kylian Mbappe, who is close behind, having recently scored 4 goals for 20 World Cup goals. Stats. Messi averages 2 goals for 3 games played versus Mbappe averaged 1 goal per game. Messi has played in 6 World Cups and scored in 5 versus Mbappe scoring in all of his 3 World Cups. Messi scored his first World Cup goal at age 18 in 2006, whereas Mbappe at age 19 in 2014. Goal history. Messi, 1 in 2006, 4 in 2010, 1 in 2018, 7 in 2022, and 8 so far in this World Cup. Mbappe, 4 in 2014, 8 in 2022, and 8 so far in this World Cup. Mbappe holds the record for most goals scored during World Cup finals, whereas Messi has scored more World Cup assists, 9 total, average 1 every 4 games, versus Mbappe 5 total, same average 1 every 4 games. As 39-year-old Messi is expected to retire after this World Cup, it is his last opportunity to set the World Cup goal record. World Cup statistical headlines are engaging and attract viewer attention worldwide, as this tournament is only held every 4 years, invokes national pride, and brings people together in global unity through a love of soccer. Statistical headlines attract a huge audience, both diehard soccer fans and casual viewers who get caught up in excitement and high-stakes single-game elimination round, so every goal counts. Fans bet on their favorite players and teams, which is all based on statistical information. My created headlines are Lionel Messi rewrites World Cup history with impressive new World Cup goal record, averaging 2 goals every 3 games and 1 assist every 4 games. 6-time World Cup star Lionel Messi sets unbreakable World Cup goal record and leads reigning champion Argentina to the finals. World bows to Messi, new World Cup goal record holder and most played games in World Cup history. Iconic Lionel Messi delivers again, World Cup goal record stats rewrite history. My headlines are engaging and likely to attract viewers' attention, as highlights Lionel Messi as the strong subject, uses words that invoke excitement, a clear message of what the viewer will learn, which is Messi sets a new World Cup goal record. Uses statistics to show absolute facts. Lionel Messi has an impressive stats for World Cup goals and assists through his 6 World Cups, and sparks curiosity to entice viewers to keep reading the full story. Media can use statistics to mislead or misinterpret statistical information. This grabbing attention tactic is powerful as it can influence people's perceptions and actions. This can occur if the sample size is too small, does not represent the population, only state statistical percentages without the baseline values, deliberately select narrow data to represent desired statistical results, skewed graph scales make it appear a large shift when only a minor percentage difference. Misleading statistical information is often seen in reporting on politics, for example, Canadian pre-election polls, which may sway the people's vote and impact results on the federal election. My example headlines number 1 and 2 are: latest mayor polls for Toronto, Chow 49%, Bradford 40%. This article was dated July 16, 2026. And Olivia Chow leading Brad Bradford in Toronto's mayoral race, but gap is tightened. This date was July 7, 2026. Both headlines insinuate Mayor Chow is maintaining her lead and will win. As both only list Bradford as her sole opponent, this tells people to ignore candidates when voting. Based on these headlines, voters who are not familiar with Bradford or have not made up their mind may just decide to vote for Mayor Chow. Misleading survey, as the sample size is only 1,000 people, which does not accurately represent Toronto, which has a population of 3.35 million. The media often uses relative percentages to make effects look better, larger, or terrifying, intentionally omitting the real absolute numbers. This may cause the viewer to overestimate the effectiveness of a product or be overly fearful. My headline example number 3 is: new cholesterol drug reduces heart attack risk by 50%. Sounds like a scientific breakthrough. However, it does not show the absolute numbers of the drug trial, which revealed that the risk was only reduced from 2 people per 100 in the placebo group having a heart attack to 1 person per 100 taking the drug having a heart attack. Although the relative drop is 50%, the actual statistical drop is only a 1% decrease, from 2% to 1%. The pharmaceutical company uses statistics in the headline to mislead the viewer to think the new drug is effective, when it actually did not help 99% of the drug trial participants. This misinforming headline misleads the viewer to overestimate the effectiveness of this new drug and may persuade doctors to prescribe it and patients to use it.